pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one indivisible. All right, we're going to do things a little bit out of order. We had a late add to the agenda, and that's why we posted an additional item to be considered today. And that is the consideration and approval of possible county extension agent. It says it's going to be presented by me, instead of Marty Gibbs.
Good morning, Commissioners. My name is Marty Gibbs. Agri-Life Extension. I'm here this morning to present our candidate for the ag agent position here in Brownwood. Miss Anna Davenport is originally from Tennessee. She's been teaching in a college there for the past 6 or 7 years, in the ag department, and been very successful at that. And we are pleased to ask her to come interview for this position. She met last week with Commissioner Kelton and Judge to visit and talk to them. I'd offer her up this morning for your consideration. She's moving to Texas. Actually, our boyfriend, fiance, lives in the Scranton community, and that's where they intend to live at some point when they get married. And so that's our candidate. I think she comes with a wealth of information. I'd ask her if you have any questions for her.
You all have her resume. You have specific questions.
Our goal is to start September 1 with her here in Brownwood. However, that's going to probably depend on whether we get everything moved. She takes care of everything and closing out her current position as an instructor there at college. And so if not September 1, it'd be October 1, but we're shooting for September 1 as a hire.
Do you mind sharing the importance, why you feel it's important for somebody with background in education?
Yeah, I think this position is, we are an education agency. And so what an ag agent does, what Scott Anderson did here for so many years, is teach classes on agriculture and work with ag producers in the community. I think it's important as we review many applicants that we got for this position, that someone comes into this position with an understanding of agriculture and the ability to teach and lead people in that way. She also has a background in the 4-H program, and will work in the 4-H program here to some extent, probably half time. We do have a 4-H agent here that's currently doing that, but they kind of tag team all of that work together. So her growing up in the 4-H program, her having a ag background and leading an ag department at a college is very important to us. Many times we do a lot of professional development. We get her trained up on everything she needs to know, but coming to this with the ability to teach and having a background in agriculture is very important to us.
All right. Any other questions?
Change where you come from there.
Yes, sir. Mainly the speed limit, but.
You mean Tennessee's higher?
Lower.
Any other comments, questions for these two? All right, I've entertained a motion to accept Ms. Davenport as our new extension agent. So moved by Commissioner Chastain, second. A second from Commissioner Petrawick. Any discussion on that? All in favor, raise your right hand. Any opposed? Passes unanimously. Congratulations, we're looking forward to working with you.
John, picture of our media so we can get that out there. Would you like to have a picture?
Yes, that would be right. Oh, here he is, right here. You want to stand over here?
Or this fancy camera.
Where do you want her to stand?
Where do you want her?
Stand up here.
All right, be soon. Congratulations. It's good to have you with us. All right, we're going to move to what was the first item on the original agenda, and that is consideration and possible approval of an interlocal agreement between Brown County and Lamb County for inmate housing. Sheriff Hill is unwell today, he's sick, and so we have a history who's going to make a presentation for us.
I don't have a contract for you. It's in the sheriff's vehicle. I'll run out and obtain that here shortly after this, if that works for you guys. It's going to be the standard contract for inmate housing in Lamb County, $75 a day. They're looking for somewhere to house some inmates for jail overcrowded. Unfortunately, we've got a little bit of room right now, so if they would use this, we can.
Long haul for them, is it?
Yeah, it is, but shoot, trying to find a jail in Texas that's not overcrowded.
I'm not very familiar with Lamb County.
Littlefield.
Littlefield?
It's going to be southeast Texas over there, farther east more than south. I was thinking, I haven't got it all over the west.
I think, okay.
You know what it may be?
I think it's like more far west.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking of,
Far west, Texas, northwest.
You might be.
yes.
Sure is. Yes. Long haul. So, how many,
It's going to be $75 a day. Right now, this morning on the jail roster, we're going to have 141 inmates, with 13 of them being contract inmates.
okay.
So when you contract them, that they incur all the expenses to get them
Yes,
here?
And so it's $75 a day they pay us?
Yes,
That was on them.
yeah, it's a standard contract where it's just the housing of the inmates, transport to and from them.
So if we get unlucky, we have an influx of our own folks coming in, does that start to take away their beds?
Yes,
They are just not a guarantee that you've got this.
conditions if we have it, maybe we can go into a contract with them to sell on the bed per se.
Okay. This is a typical standard contract that we enter into with anybody.
Yes, sir.
We
Yes, sir. It was,
counties we do, right?
yeah, it was
It's just if
Bellevue.
they call and we have an opening, they can jump on it without having to come here again.
Okay. All right.
I talked to the sheriff this morning, he said it was mailed into him with everybody's signatures from Lamb County. That's why it's in his vehicle. If I don't get here this morning, he's on the others.
Okay.
I'll run that and pick that up for you.
All right. Entertain a motion to approve this interlocal agreement with Graham County.
One question, just get a signature, just one signature.
Yes, sir, that's where the leaves on there, just to kind of show us.
Okay.
Interlocal agreement between Brown County and Lamb County.
We have a motion by Commissioner Kelton, is there a second from Commissioner Reed? Any discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. Any opposed? Yeah, thank you. All right.
I'm all for it. I'm opposed.
Very good. Thank you, sir.
And then, like I said, this morning we had 128 inmates, 13 of contract inmates for a total of 141 inmates.
All right, thank you.
Thank y'all.
All right, now I have to apologize because I'm excited to get it over to the new county extension agent. I jumped ahead of citizen comments. Does anybody want to make citizen comments? I would like everybody here almost is, okay, no, is the answer to that. Any county departments, any reports from county departments? Do we have any resolutions, any employee changes? None? Let's talk about the burn ban. Mr. Carnes, would you come forward, please?
Sure, so I know I came with Commissioner Reed and the judge on Friday that there was a wildfire out towards Zephyr, 17 acres total. They requested citizens from TFS and they responded. So we are seeing an increase in that risk, and so it'd be my recommendation that you reinstate the burn ban, but I certainly not.
I received the same question from our fire chief a week ago.
Okay. Okay. All right.
And I think somebody else, we heard the same question.
Okay. So, will you do an actual vote for this? I apologize. This first one actually did all the change. Reading statement. Commissioner Kelton, second by Commissioner Reed. Any more discussion? In favor, raise your right hand. That's unanimous. Apologize. All right. Let's move on to consideration and possible approval to change or amend the regular meeting dates presented by me. All this is we're looking to set a new date, which would be September 2nd. This would be intended to be our meeting to review the proposed budget. It is because it's after Labor Day. So it is an odd day, but it's what.
Labor Day is on the 7th.
Oh, thank you.
Week before Labor Day,
I'll take all the help I can get. Wait a second. And we're doing it, that's the earliest date that we can do it in order to get the newspaper meeting at the right time, thinking about how much lead time it takes to get it in the Brownwood Bulletin. We can file that on Monday to get it Saturday in 10 days. So that's the first day we got.
Next day, you want to do it on.
September 2nd, Wednesday.
Is that a motion?
I'm trying to figure out
Still
what
trying
the,
to figure out. So we need to do it August 31st.
because there's not enough time to get the notice in. Notice. We got to publish the notice in the paper. We got to let the paper know.
It's an extra 2 days.
Well, it's just big. Let's just do it on the 2nd.
Okay. We'll do it on the 2nd.
That's the bulletin and they're not taking.
Okay.
The 31st is due date.
Okay.
All right.
So which is,
Second.
It's to move it to the 2nd. I'm going to make a motion.
We're gonna add an additional day.
We're going to add an additional day. We're going to have a meeting on Wednesday, September 2nd.
I'll
At
say,
9 a.m.
I'll say.
All right. Motion and second, any more discussion? All in favor, say aye. Raise your right hand. All right, that passes All right.
The motion was to add the meeting on September 2nd.
Yes, ma'am.
Instead of May 2nd.
We're just adding.
So
It's just an additional day.
So we will still meet every Monday in September.
We might change that. We can, yeah.
We're adding the day.
Yeah, I think this will tell us a lot what happens in the second or whatever we do.
Probably you got to push stuff to make the
Well, you gotta publish 10 days prior. A lot of arguments about what 10 days prior is. They publish only on Saturday. You gotta get them to Monday prior to that Saturday. So we had a lot of discussion on this with the county attorney. That's why that- Okay. Consideration and possible approval to renew the interlocal agreement with the Regional Public Defender's Office for capital cases presented by County Attorney General Walker.
I'm gonna pass this around to you guys just so y'all have a copy of it. I've been in communication with the RPO group, with Judge Mike Smith as well. I think that some of y'all are aware, there was an issue where the former county judge didn't renew that agreement for the 2023-2024 budget year, but nobody knew that had not been renewed. So Judge Smith was still appointing that group on some capital defense cases that we had. So those were coming in to the county judge and not being dealt with. So what's happened is there's an amount of attorney's fees that is owed, and in communication with our PDO, they really just would be interested in having the county back in their program. And so they've sent me a guide in a local agreement that I've passed around to you guys that would put us back into that program. And this is it's basically an insurance policy in the event that we get a capital murder case where it's an indigent person and he has to be appointed. There's only a certain number of attorneys that are qualified to do that. And so this organization has those attorneys that Judge Smith could appoint if he wanted to. And that, in theory, it's essentially an insurance policy and would save us some money. The issue, I mean, it's not necessarily an issue, but this is what I've received circulated to you guys. I don't have any issues with the terms of the agreement as far as what you're used to hear. But I don't have anything from them showing the exact cost and confirming that this would undo any of the past attorney's fees. We're gonna pay that a different way. And so I followed up with him, I guess last week and this morning, just to make sure. I don't want to enter into this until we're sure what the money's gonna look like, and that's not outlined in here.
Okay.
So I don't need us to take any action today, but since it was on there, I just want to give y'all a copy of what I received. And I know that we're talking, the last thing I got from him said the annual cost would be $21,182 per year, which is less than what we were paying before, so I think that's great. But I don't see that in here, so until we see actual dollars. Enter anything today, but I just want to make you guys aware.
It's something else.
I don't know. I reached out to him again this morning, and I'll tell him to follow up again this week and see.
Okay.
I do think, I think we probably need to get contingencies. That's up to y'all to decide when the time comes, but we don't have that policy in place right now. And as of now, we don't have, honestly, we don't have any cases where we need them, but you never know.
So if we're in this program and we do choose to use them, the attorney's fees are covered.
The attorney's fees are covered, and if it's up to Judge Smith, if he wants to appoint them on it, if we have a case that's gonna be a capital murder case, then it's up to Judge Smith, and he can appoint them and use them if they want, and then if we were into that program and we paid the $21,000, then the attorney's fees portion of that is covered. There would still be some fees that the county would incur for like expert witnesses and things of that nature that go above that, and that is outlined in this local agreement, and that's the way it was before. But just to kind of give you an example, I believe the amount that the bills that were coming in to the prior judge was for when we were out of this program and we weren't aware of it. I want to say it was about $128,000 or so. So that's multiple years that we could have had access to this. So that's just something that y'all have to decide when the time comes. If y'all want to self-insure, where the county would just pay all of these expenses in the event we have a case like this, or if y'all want to get back into this program. I think that Judge Smith has come to talk to the board previously about it a couple of times, but we can revisit that once I get something to actually, y'all will decide at that point, but it's just figuring out the money, so y'all know what your decision is.
Does it cover their fees regardless of whether it's the original case or any of these?
I think it goes on, I think as long as we're in it, I think it goes through that, but I'll have to double check it.
Okay, all right. Do you have any questions?
We've been part of that.
We were a part of it for many years. When it fell off was the October 2023 to September 2024. And we haven't been in it since that time. But there was a period of time that we were appointing, the district court was appointing them until we connected these dots and moved. So.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, sorry I don't have anything for you to sign yet, but
That's okay.
we're up to speed.
All right, thank you. All right, the next item on the agenda is the consideration of possible approval of an application to install a private line, County Road 405, as Zephyr WSC 455, presented by Commissioner Kelton.
This is a water line we buried in the driveway, not across the road. It's gonna, County Road 405 and Deepwater Estates, we maintain that to the very reconciling all parties. So it's not exciting. It's gonna be a national water line. So I make a motion to approve the extension of the water line, 405 and Deepwater Road.
Motion to second, any discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. Any opposed? It's passed unanimously. All right, the next item on the agenda. All right, thank you. Next item on the agenda is consideration of possible approval of an application to install a private line on County Road 201 by Brooke Smith, SUD, presented by Commissioner Kent Chastain.
We got a water line that'll bore underneath County Road 201. At a depth of 24 to 30 inches below the lowest level overhead. Make a motion to approve this private line.
Got a motion and a second, any discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. Passes unanimously. Next item on the agenda is consideration of possible approval to enroll Brandon Shirley, precinct 3, as a road hand on the TSTC CDL course presented by Commissioner Reed.
Yeah, I would like approval. He just started first of the month. We knew that he didn't have a CDL, so, like approval to get him enrolled in that. I think we may have some options of different way of, we just need to get a CDL, to have different options. Getting it paid for.
Yes, we have a.
2-year contract. Make a motion to approve that.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Reed, second by Commissioner Kelton. Any discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. Passed unanimously. We are down to item 10, payment of bills. We have those in front of me.
You can look those, Brown County appraisal fourth quarters, their billings for their fees. They do quarterly, that's one of the larger things in there. You'll see one of week's bills, and then we did this last week as well. One thing I'd like to do, starting probably after we get through the first budget, is to start emailing you a preliminary copy on Thursday. Have you look at them if you want to take a look at them. If you got questions, that I can look into before Monday's meeting. And then you get a final copy Monday morning, because Josie and Valerie add things to it. But if there's something you see that you'd like some information on, if you get that ahead of time, to recommend running in Monday morning. Yeah, because I'm still learning the having access to the kind of the old system, and so I'm a little behind in there with those things until I get them. But that would help you out. Have questions, or get the questions back, and I'll have them ready for Monday. Get you a look at it. All topics.
Well, last week, we all talked, how come the prices different? Like 1 week they're 1,000, next week 25, I don't know. I guess it won't work. I don't know either.
Right.
No, but that would be something.
That used to be pretty good off top.
No, I don't know who does that.
Well, I guess it's that, whatever it's similar like this. Those are county or whatever. I looked at it last week, but one of them was like 1,000. This week was 2,500.
Oh, there's the same procedure in all of them.
I don't
They do, I don't know. To get a question back.
I got to find out.
Well, if you look here, look at this one, I don't know really how much it is.
If I get the figure, but that would also take a look on Thursday afternoon. Email it back. You're still checking for the work.
It may be a difference in mileage, transporting the body, depending on where we're having to send it, it may be a difference as well.
Okay. You get to know exactly what does really cost.
Yeah, the autopsy's done through the Justice of the Peace office.
And they are mileage based. Well, yeah, designs based, all things, yeah.
Hey, look at your, I don't charge you with that, it's for 140 more.
So it's quite cheap on to the form.
Okay.
Same.
So that's. I'm better on it. I forgot about Friday.
Any more questions or discussions on the bills? All right, I'm not trying to rush you.
So, right here. Oh, yeah.
And they, right now, they've got two
They got multiple hands in the gate.
You get out of the general fund and then drops on the
Okay.
road and flood, that's
They're going like this.
Brown County. Paying for their services.
Unbelievable. So we got.
General fund and the road, the road and flood fund, road, the city market is working on. Have a little. Every quarter,
I get it.
and, some quarter, Bill will hire.
Good dollar stuff.
Well, okay.
But it's that, the county tax.
What's your thoughts? What about the difference?
I love it.
I think that's a first for commissioners. All right. Is there any, entertain a motion to approve payment of the bills?
Like, pay the bills, pay for them, buy the others.
Got a motion from Commissioner Kelton, have a second. Second from Commissioner Chastain. Any more discussion? All in favor, raise your right hand. Passes unanimously. All right. Is there any other business to come before the county court? Not any, here adjourned.
We meet again at 9 in the morning for a brief.
We need to